Hello and good evening, guys. Welcome back once again. And it's been quite a long time that I'm not being making any kind of videos because I'm quite busy with my new projects. And we are also coming up with a new academy in Pune very shortly from next month onwards, and then Bangalore and some other places of India. So today I'm going to discuss a very important topic on strength training, and there are a lot of myths which has been prevailing everywhere. See, being an exercise physiologist, and I have done extensive study in anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, kinesiology for the past so many years, more than 2 decades. And what I have found out, and it's not that I have found out, it's whatever I say is purely based on science. So you might have heard that you should train a particular muscle groups with different kind of intensity. You should train your biceps with light weights or heavy weights. Whether should I train my legs with light weights or heavy weights, and what kind of training should I continue, and what is the number of repetitions and what is the number of sets I should do for each and every muscle groups. So whether I should go for the same kind of repetition for the upper body and the lower body, a lot of questions are there. So I'll be making this video in part wise, in various parts. And today we are going to discuss about the biceps muscle basically. See, thing is that the biceps consists of the long head, the short head, and this is basically a two-headed muscle. That's why it's called biceps. And it crosses two joints, one the shoulder joint and the elbow joint. That's why it's also called the biarticulate muscle. And its main function is to supinate or rotate the wrist inwards and to flex the arm. So this is the main function of the biceps muscle. And another muscle which is underneath the bicep muscle is called the brachialis muscle. That is an exclusive flexor of the arm, and it is basically, it starts from medial half of the humerus. This is called the arm board, this is called the humerus, and it inserts into the same area just like the biceps. It's just below the elbow. So this is a uniarticulate muscle, means single joint muscle. So now the question arises is that you might have seen that a lot of people have been doing heavy biceps curl, and why can't we do heavy reverse curls? There are a lot of reasons. Because if you see from the anatomical point of view and the physiological point of view, the biceps muscle contains mostly fast twitch muscle fibers. Means more than 55 to 60% of the biceps muscles, especially the biceps brachialis, biceps brachii, long and short head, most of the proportion is of fast twitch muscle fibers, because that's the reason why the biceps get tired very fast. And bicep is such a kind of muscle which is basically not being used regularly in our day-to-day activities. And at the same time, I would like to also tell you that when you do heavy biceps curls, you will be basically stimulating the fast twitch muscle fibers. And in some cases, you can do light exercise also to train the slow twitch muscle fibers and to build up some endurance. And biceps muscle is a kind of muscle which gets tired very fast. The amount of intensity you can put in biceps and the amount of intensity you use while training lower body is quite a lot of huge number of difference, because the legs are 4 muscle groups and they're huge, and you cannot do the same kind and intensity of exercise just for the biceps and the legs. It cannot be similar, because you need to understand the anatomy of the muscle. And bicep muscle mostly has to be trained with heavy weights, because they contain 50 to 60% of fast twitch muscle fibers and lesser of light weights. Heavy in the sense means 6 to 12 repetition, and light weights means more than 12 repetition. And regarding the brachialis, I have seen that in order to build bicep muscles, I have to lift heavy weights. Yes, heavy weights is important, but that doesn't mean that you have to do heavy exercises for reverse curl, because this is if you do reverse curl, it is going to hit the deep muscle, the brachialis muscle, which only crosses one joint, which is a uniarticulate muscle. So if you do that, what will happen is that it will be retracted from the bone, which is called the avulsion flexor. It might get detached from the bone. So if you want to build the size of your muscle, yes, heavy weights is important, but you also have to understand that all muscles are not designed to train heavy. So that's it, guys. Just don't follow all this bullshit on the internet. You need to have the right facts and the right amount of knowledge to train the muscles in a proper manner. Until then, Goodbye. Keep watching my videos. Thank you.